Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Thumbs Perspective. Today's topic is an interesting topic because this is something that I went through my entire life. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Now, trying to fit in. As you may already know from my previous videos, um, I was made a lot of fun of in school and I was bullied. So because of that, the consequences was that I tried to fit in. I was a people pleaser and I just wanted to be part of a community. And because of this, I tried to fit in so badly everywhere I went. I tried to replicate personalities. I tried to become like a chameleon to literally like mirror out what other people would like just because of the fact that I wanted to fit in. But life has a very funny way of teaching you different lessons. And for me, my life lesson was that I literally was went through living in three different continents. I come from Asia, but for my exchange year, I went to Denmark. I went to Scandinavia. It's not a continent, but I went to Scandinavia, and then I went to Europe to do my undergrad, and then I flew to Australia to do my grad school, and then I worked corporate in Australia for quite a long time, and so I literally went through so many different places. I lived in so many different places. I met so many different people. So you can imagine the life lessons that comes with it. And you can imagine the amount of times I have caught myself trying to fit in with different people in different scenarios. And obviously, it's very easy to say that, yeah, you learn from all of these scenarios and you learn that, your own individuality and then you stop trying to fit in. No, it wasn't easy for me. It wasn't easy for me because growing up, I had all of these experiences that were not allowing me to be myself and I did not even know who I was. So when I went and when I was living in all of these different countries surrounding myself with different people, I I found it hard. Like I did not know who I was. I did not know what my individuality was. So it was not easy. It's not an easy thing for me to say that I stopped trying to fit in just like that. That it doesn't work that way. I had to learn through those many lessons of who I really was, who I really am, and what are my thoughts, what are my beliefs, what are my values. Do I do my values match with this other person's values? Does this friend who's trying to become close to me, is this friend worth it, and am I supposed to include this person into my friend group? Am I supposed to give my energy? I went through lots of different learning experiences in life only for me to realize that the more I tried to fit in, the more I was losing myself, the more I was not aligning myself to the highest version of myself that I could be. And the more I did this, because I was trying to fit in, the more I was able to feel that my energy kept dropping when I was hanging out with friends. And the more I felt like my energy was dropping, the more I could feel in myself that I'm not being true to myself. You will be able to feel it when you're not being true to yourself. You can feel your energy depleting in social scenarios because of the fact that you're not being yourself and you're not even allowing yourself to be yourself. You're not being authentic. So my biggest life lesson of trying to fit in was universe putting me in all of these different scenarios, all of these different countries with their different values, with their different people, with their different culture. And I learned so much from it. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the universe to allow me to learn it in this way. And I was through this, I was able to literally come to know the kind of person that I am, the kind of person that I want to be, the kind of person that I choose to be each and every single moment of my life. And so, yeah, this is that's why in the introduction I said this is a topic that I did struggle through my entire life, and now I'm able to talk about it, and I do want to express my empathy towards all of you that struggle with this fact, because of the fact that you are trying to fit in because you don't know how to be authentic, or you were not allowed to be authentic because of your childhood experiences. So to move on with the lessons, lesson number one is understanding your why. This comes with every video that I put out is, and the reason I say understanding your why is because there might be different reasons why you feel like you want to fit in. For me, I wanted to fit in because I was bullied growing up, and because I wanted to be part of a community, part of a friend group circle. Who doesn't want to be, right? We all want to be part of something. And so because of that, I try to fit in. I try to replicate other people's personalities that were cheered upon. I try to replicate other people's fashion sense. I try to replicate literally everything that other people were doing that looked cool. And because of that, I changed my behavior. I changed the way I spoke. I changed the way I even thought. And so because of that, I was not able to be authentic. Even further down the line, even when I was working corporate, there were many instances where I tried to fit in the sense where um, there were in corporate sometimes a lot of small talk does happen, and when I caught myself many times during the small talk of like just making up stories just to seem relatable, when in reality I was like, why did I say this story? That's not true, and it's not even being authentic to me. Why did I say it? And the reason I said it is because I was just trying to fit in. I was just trying to be part of a friend group or be part of a colleague group where I would be more relatable, where I would be able to be more social. When the reality is that the more I did this, the more I found people not being relatable to me. And only when I started realizing that, oh no, this is not something that I want to say, or this is not the way I want to dress up, or I don't actually believe in this, so why am I going to speak about it, or why do I want to surround myself with people who don't even align with my values and my thoughts and my beliefs? And the more I did this, the more I realized that I'm starting to become more relatable. How funny is that? So, and when I saw that shift, I also was able to see that shift in my energy. I was able to see the positivity in my energy. I was able to give more. I was able to align myself with people more. And I was able to align with myself, with my values. And this is the much more for me preferred feeling than not being authentic to myself and trying to relate with other people. So try to understand your why you're doing it. And it doesn't mean that you are in a bad place of you trying to fit in. It's okay, it's normal, it's human. This is something that is triggering out of your trauma. So it's okay, be kind to yourself that this happens. But when you do figure out that, oh, I am trying to fit in, why am I trying to fit in, and then try to work on that why. For me, it was because I just wanted to be part of a friend group, and I was denied that growing up because of my skin color and whatever. I was denied that, and so that's why I wanted to do it more. When in reality, the more I accepted myself, the more I was accepting towards my thoughts, my beliefs, my actions, the more I accepted that these are the people that are not for me, these are the thoughts that are not for me, this fashion is not for me. And I started like just aligning myself more with what I liked, the more relatable I started becoming, the more people wanted to be friends with me, the more people wanted to be around me. And so, yeah, it does work in this way. And also, all of the people that you are not able to fit in with, this should come as a learning lesson for you. That why are you not, if you're not able to fit in successfully by you faking it, you need to understand why, because this could be a place where you could learn. It's an opportunity for you to learn. You might feel like it's a challenge, and you might feel like things are hard, you're not able to have friends, you're not able to pursue the things that you want to pursue. But take it as a learning opportunity to learn more about yourself, how you fend against this scenario. So yeah, try to understand your why you're trying to fit in, why you're trying to do this, and it's okay. Please do not forget that it's okay. It's a normal human behavior. This is something that a lot of people do in many different scenarios. I'm not saying everybody does it, but I'm saying that there are a lot of people who do it. So give yourself space, give yourself that um, time and energy, that it's okay to tell yourself that it's okay. Like, I have been doing it. Okay, how can I be better from here? What can I do? And why am I doing it, and what can I do better from now on to be more authentic towards myself and stop trying to fit in. Lesson number 2 is replacing the idea on the fact that you will be more relatable. So, like I said in my previous example, that the only reason I wanted to fit in with other people is because I wanted to be more relatable. And sometimes for me to be relatable, I would even make up stories. And not that I would lie, but I would make up stories that would seem more relatable, that would make people feel that I am somebody who can be related with, when in fact me saying all of those stories took up a lot of my energy, when in fact in the assumption of trying to be more relatable, I was not being authentic towards myself naturally, and just running behind the fact that I need to be relatable just makes me understand that if I have to put so much energy in order to be relatable to this certain group of people, then this certain group of people is not my kind of people. If I have to put so much energy to fake it, if I have to put so much energy to even try and stay afloat, then it just means that these are not my people. Because when you find your tribe, or when you even find that one person who understands you authentically, sees you for who you are, you will not need to put so much energy to fake it. You will not need to put so much energy in making up scenarios for you to be relatable, because to that person you will be relatable regardless. And even if you might have different experiences or different circumstances, and you guys are even polar opposites, you will still be able to find things to relate with each other: feelings, emotions, scenarios, situations. There will be something that will bond you, and that is when you will know that these are your kind of people. You don't have to put in so much effort to be part of a group. And when you do find these kind of people, you must stick with these kind of people, because these are the kind of people that will help you grow, to help you be more authentic towards yourself, that will help you align towards your own values, because they are also the same kind of people vibing with you. And so understand that the more you try and be relatable by faking it, the more you will feel a depletion in energy, the more you will feel negative in general, and the more you will feel negative towards the other person. You will feel like you're putting in so much effort to be relatable, when in general maybe this person just might not be for you. So understand that being relatable is not the new norm. Maybe it's just those people are not for you. Maybe that situation is not for you, and you just need to walk away from it. As simple as that. Um, but yeah, when you find your tribe, when you find the people, even if it's that one person, it could be your parent, um, it could be like your child, or it literally could be anybody. But you will be able to understand your tribe when you feel like you don't have to put as much energy to be relatable, because you will be relatable to that person regardless of your situation, circumstance, belief, actions, whatever. You will be relatable. Lesson number 3: understanding that fitting requires that trying to fit in requires for you to not be yourself, and that is not the way to go. The more you catch yourself faking it, and the more you see yourself not being authentic towards yourself, you will be able to determine that. You will be able to automatically know that I actually am not being true to myself. Like I said, in my scenarios, I was not being true to myself, and I'm being super honest about it. And the only reason I was not being true to myself was only because of the fact that I just wanted a community feeling, just within wherever I was. I just wanted a friend group, or I just wanted somebody to be by my side, when actually in reality was that I was not even being by my own side. I was not even filling in my own cup, and that is why I was always faking it to be with someone else. So what I mean by that is that I always tried to escape from the fact that I didn't want to be lonely, so I tried to fit in, fake it, and fit in with other people. When in reality is that the more I was doing that, the more I was able to understand by to myself, within myself, that I'm actually not being authentic. I'm not being true to myself. And I can understand when people say that they have done this in their past. I can truly understand, not just because I have also done this in the past, but I do understand we're all humans. We are all social by nature. And so because of that, we try to fit in. But then, different beliefs, different values, different society culture can make you seem different from other people. And some people don't like different, and because of that you make yourself seem you fake it, and you make yourself seem like a different person in order to be part of a group. I can absolutely understand and empathize why you do it. Don't worry, I do understand. I do see where you're coming from. Please give yourself that space. Please give yourself that love. Please do not put yourself down for it, because it is okay. You have done it. However, what can happen from now is you can learn and understand who you are, why you did it, and you can learn to adapt to be more authentic towards yourself, to find people who allows you to be authentic. And even if you don't find people to be authentic with, you need to be authentic with yourself. And I was not doing that before, but when I did realize, when I was able to tell myself that I'm not being true to myself, I'm actually faking it. It just And the more I realized this, the more I was able to understand my own energy depleting. And I didn't want my energy to deplete. So I realized that maybe these are the kind of people that I don't need to hang out with. Maybe I just need to find a new tribe. And finding a new tribe is not easy. So during the process of finding a new tribe, let me try and give myself that space. Let me try and give myself that understanding. Let me try and be authentic towards myself. And the more I started spending time with that myself, the more I started seeing that I'm actually a pleasant person to hang out with. I don't know if other people might find it pleasant, but I do find myself a pleasant person to hang out with. And the more I realized this, the more I was able to be comfortable with myself, the more I was able to be authentic. And then when I did meet people who were my tribe, I was able to be more confident being myself, because they were also allowing me to be myself, and they would understand, and they continue to be my best friends and my good friends. And I'm truly so grateful for all of them, because of the fact that even though we're all such different people, we're still able to bond with each other in due to our different experiences, different emotions. And that was when I realized that, oh, me trying to fit in is actually depleting my energy. And the more I give the energy towards myself and accept myself for who I am, and spend time with myself, the more I'm able to be more authentically myself. And I don't see the need to fit in with other people, because I'm able to give myself that company, that give myself that love, give myself that pleasure of hanging out with myself. The more I became relatable towards myself. And um, what more greater feeling than, feeling this for yourself? I can absolutely promise you that the more love, the more acceptance, the more peace you give to yourself, the more confident you will be towards being yourself, the more confident you will be to stop trying to fit in with others, because you're already giving that to yourself. You're already filling your own cup because you're giving it to yourself. And that is the best feeling in the world, when you give it to yourself. I can truly understand you trying to fit in. However, a greater feeling than that is when you give it to yourself. I can promise you it is one of the best feelings in the world. Making myself happy is one of my greatest pleasures. Giving myself that love makes me feel so grateful towards myself from inside, that I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm reflecting, I'm choosing to be a good person. I'm choosing to learn, grow from different challenges, seeing it as opportunities. I just do not see the need to fit in anymore, because I'm giving myself that love. And finally, lesson number 4 is power of being yourself is sexy. Please understand that the more you are yourself, the more other people will be able to relate to you. The more people will find you so authentic, they will be drawn towards you, because you're giving out that vibe. Each person has an energy, each person has their own vibe. Because you know how sometimes when you meet somebody, you instantly feel like a negative vibe, or you instantly feel like, I don't feel like I want to hang out with this person. And if you don't feel like it, the more you tune yourself with your own self, you will start feeling that energy from other people. Like, this person's giving me a negative energy. I don't think I want to hang out with them. So it's the same for yourself. Like the more authentic you are to yourself, the more accepting, the more forgiving you are towards yourself, you are projecting that same vibe out. The more loving you are towards yourself, you're projecting that same vibe out towards other people. And the more you do that, the more people will be drawn towards you. And you will see that you do not need to fit in anymore because people are already drawn towards you. And the more love you give yourself, the more affection you give yourself, you are also going to be giving it to others. The more forgiveness you do towards yourself, the more acceptance you do towards yourself, you'll do the same with others. And the more you do this, the more you will come out as charming, positive, and just people will be drawn towards your energy. And what better feeling than that? And you will know that in yourself, because the more you do that with yourself, the more you will be able to see that other people will come towards you and will want to talk to you more, because of the fact that you're so you treat yourself way. And when you treat yourself with that love, the affection, you treat others also in that way. And other human beings are always drawn towards love and affection. That's how humans work. And so you will see that you do not need to fit in anywhere. You are already building that community from yourself, and you're building that community towards yourself. And please remember that the more you try to fit in with other people, the more you are losing your individuality by trying to fit in. It's very easy for me to say that, I truly acknowledge it, but it is a true fact that you are losing your own individuality by trying to fit in based on what other people's opinions, based on their looks, based on their beliefs, based on their actions. We are born out of so many different you know um, things, coming together in the right environment, in the right everything, being in the right way. You are born. And so regardless of your circumstances, regardless of your thoughts, your actions, your beliefs, the more you are authentic and accepting towards yourself, the more you will find the love and the great feeling of being, of being authentic. You will find that more with the more you accept yourself. And the reason why I'm repeating this many times is because I truly saw the result of it. The more I started accepting myself, the more I started giving myself that love, the more I started seeing other people being drawn towards me. The more I started finding people of the same vibe also. And so the more I found people with the same vibe, the more I came to know that I was the one who was creating the community. Instead of me trying to fit in a community, I created that community by myself. I created within myself, and I created it with the people around me. We're all in the same mentality. We're all trying to grow, in the positive way with each other. And when one grows, we pull the other. And when the other grows, even I get pulled along. And it is one of the greatest feeling ever to grow, to learn, and to, be the highest versions of ourselves. And that happens when we stop trying to fit in, when we stop trying to be other people. Basically, other people are being authentic towards themselves, so why can't you? Humans will love you for the way you are, and if they don't, they are not your people. Go find your tribe. You will find. There are more than 7 billion people in this planet. You think that you cannot find your tribe? There is no way. There is so many people in this world. And I really hope for you to understand and give yourself that love and give yourself that confidence. Be you. It is so sexy when I see people being themselves, being so authentic towards themselves, being so accepting towards themselves. It is so beautiful to see that. I would love to be friends with people like that. And please know that there's already so much negativity in the world, but positivity starts from us. And even though it might feel like this is not related towards trying to fit in, but when you try to fit in, you are actually being negative towards yourself. And positivity starts from us by giving us ourselves that love and that gratitude and that gratefulness for, everything that we have that allows us to be us, for all of the life circumstances that allows us to be us. So yeah, thank you for allowing me to put out this video. Thank you for listening to me. I'm grateful for all of the resources that allows me to put out this video, that allows me to learn, grow, reflect, and be the person that I am. I'm so grateful for everything. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for listening to me. And I hope that you're able to relate to it. And I hope nothing but positivity to each and every one of you. So yeah, have a good day. Have a great weekday, weekend, whenever you're watching this video. I hope nothing but the best. Thanks. Bye bye.